We made the buttons on the screen look so good you'll want to lick them. A lot of people in our industry haven't had very diverse experiences, so they don't have enough dots to connect, and they end up with very linear solutions without a broad perspective on the problem. The broader one's understanding of the human experience, the better design we will have. If you're gonna make connections which are innovative, you have to not have the same bag of experiences as everyone else does. I have a great respect for incremental improvement, and I've done that sort of thing in my life, but I've always been attracted to the more revolutionary changes. I don't know why. Because they're harder. They're much more stressful emotionally, and you usually go through a period where everybody tells you that you've completely failed. When you're young, you look at television and think, there's a conspiracy. The networks have conspired to dumb us down. But when you get a little older, you realize that's not true. The networks are in business to give people exactly what they want. Our goal is to make the best devices in the world, not to be the biggest. We don't get a chance to do that many things, and everyone should be really excellent. Because this is our life. Life is brief, and then you die, you know. So this is what we've chosen to do with our life. The overall point is that new technology will not necessarily replace old technology, but it will date it. By definition, eventually, it will replace it. But it's like people who had black and white TVs when color came out. They eventually decided whether or not the new technology was worth the investment. My biological mother later found out that my mother had never graduated from college and that my father had never graduated from high school. She refused to sign the final adoption papers. She only relented a few months later when my parents promised that I would someday go to college. You can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something new. Design is the fundamental soul of a man-made creation that ends up expressing itself in successive outer layers of the product or service. The iMac is not just the color or translucence or the shape of the shell. The essence of the iMac is to be the finest possible consumer computer in which each element plays together. Apple's market share is bigger than BMW's or Mercedes' or Porsches in the automotive market. What's wrong with being BMW or Mercedes? Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Computers themselves, and software yet to be developed, will revolutionize the way we learn.